Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Daniel, and I am really happy you are here with us today.
Hi, everyone. I am Sarah. Thanks for joining us.
So, Sarah, today we are talking about something that might make people uncomfortable, the fact that you cannot control your life, even when you try really hard.
Wait, that sounds depressing. Are you saying nothing I do matters?
No, not at all. I am saying something different. You can influence your life, but you cannot control it.
Is there a difference?
A huge difference. And understanding this difference can actually make you happier.
Okay, I am listening. But this already makes me anxious.
I know. Most people spend their entire lives trying to control things they cannot control, and then they wonder why they feel stressed and disappointed all the time.
That is definitely me. I make plans, I work hard, I do everything right, and then things still do not work out the way I wanted.
Exactly. And then what do you do?
I feel like I failed. Like I did not try hard enough. Like maybe if I had planned better or worked harder, things would have gone differently.
And this is the trap. You think you have more control than you actually do. So when things do not work out, you blame yourself.
But should I not take responsibility for my life?
Yes, you should take responsibility for your actions, but you cannot take responsibility for outcomes. Outcomes are not fully in your control.
Wait, let me understand this. My actions are in my control, but the results are not?
Exactly. You can control what you do. You cannot control what happens because of what you do.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, you apply for a job, you can control how well you prepare for the interview, you can control showing up on time, you can control answering questions thoughtfully, but you cannot control whether they hire you.
Because other people make that decision.
Yes. And also because there are factors you cannot see. Maybe someone internal already has the job. Maybe the budget got cut. Maybe they want someone with different experience.
But that feels unfair. I did everything right and I still did not get the job.
And this is where the suffering comes from. The belief that doing everything right should guarantee a specific outcome.
Should it not?
No. Life does not work that way. You can do everything right and still not get what you want.
That is really hard to accept.
I know, but here's the thing. Once you accept it, you feel lighter
Oh,
because you stop carrying the weight of things you cannot control. You do your best and then you let go of the outcome.
let go. But I want the outcome. I want the job. I want the relationship. I want the success.
Of course you do. Wanting is normal. Working toward it is good. But attaching your peace and happiness to getting it is suffering.
So I should not care whether I get what I want.
No, you can care, but you hold it lightly. You think, I want this. I will work toward it. But if it does not happen, I will be okay.
That sounds like giving up.
It is not giving up. It is giving up the illusion of control.
The illusion of control?
Yes? You think you can control outcomes by trying harder, planning better, being perfect. But that is an illusion. You cannot control outcomes no matter how hard you try.
Okay, so what can I control?
Your effort, your attitude, your response. That is it.
That is all?
That is all. And honestly, that is enough.
But what about my health? Can I not control my health by eating well and exercising?
You can influence your health. You cannot control it.
What is the difference?
You can eat perfectly, exercise daily, sleep 8 hours, and still get sick, still get injured, still develop a disease.
But that is rare, right?
It happens more than you think. Good people who do everything right still get cancer, still have accidents, still face health problems.
That is scary.
It is, but it is reality, and pretending you have control does not make you safer. It just makes you more anxious.
So I should not try to be healthy?
No, you should absolutely take care of yourself. But you do it because it increases your chances of being healthy, not because it guarantees health.
So I let go of the guarantee?
Yes? You do your best and accept that the rest is not up to you.
Okay, what about relationships? Can I control my relationships?
No. You can only control your half.
Am I half?
Yes. You can control how you treat someone, how you communicate, how you show up, but you cannot control how they respond, how they feel, whether they stay or leave.
But what if I am a really good partner? Should that not make the relationship work?
Not necessarily. The other person has their own issues, their own needs, their own choices. You cannot control those.
So I could be perfect and the relationship could still end?
Yes. And this is hard to accept, but people leave relationships for all kinds of reasons that have nothing to do with you.
That feels unfair.
It is not about fair or unfair, it is just reality. Other people are not controllable.
So what do I do? Just accept that anyone could leave at any time?
Yes. And once you accept that, you stop trying to control them. You stop people pleasing, you stop walking on eggshells, you just show up as yourself.
And if they leave,
Then they were not right for you, and you will be okay
will I be okay? How do you know?
because you have survived everything that has happened to you so far. You are stronger than you think.
I do not feel strong. I feel like I need to control things to feel safe.
And this is the core issue. You think control equals safety, but it does not.
It does not?
No. You can control everything in your power and still experience loss, pain, and disappointment. Control does not protect you.
So what does?
Resilience, flexibility, the ability to adapt when things do not go as planned.
So instead of trying to control outcomes, I should focus on being able to handle whatever happens?
Exactly. This is the shift from trying to control life to building the capacity to handle life.
That is completely different.
Yes, and it is much more effective.
Okay, but what about things like my career? I make choices about my career. Does that not give me control?
You can choose what job to apply for, what skills to develop, how hard to work, but you cannot control whether you get promoted, whether the company succeeds, whether the industry changes.
So I could do everything right and still lose my job?
Yes, companies downsize, industries change, economies shift. None of that is in your control.
That is terrifying.
It is if you need control to feel safe. But if you trust yourself to handle whatever happens, it is less scary.
Trust myself to handle it. How do I do that?
By remembering all the times things did not go as planned and you figured it out anyway.
I guess I have done that.
Of course you have. You have been adapting your whole life. You just do not give yourself credit for it.
Okay, so I focus on building resilience instead of trying to control outcomes. What else?
Accept uncertainty. This is big.
I hate uncertainty,
Everyone does. But uncertainty is the nature of life. You never know what will happen tomorrow.
but I can plan for tomorrow. I can prepare.
You can plan, yes, but the plan might not work out. Something unexpected might happen.
So planning is pointless?
No, planning is useful. But holding the plan too tightly is painful.
What do you mean?
Plans should be flexible. You make a plan, and then life happens, and you adjust.
But I like knowing what is going to happen.
I know, but you do not actually know. You just think you know. And when reality does not match your expectation, you suffer.
So expectations cause suffering?
Rigid expectations do, yes. When you expect life to go a certain way and it does not, you feel disappointed, angry, or betrayed.
So I should not have expectations?
You can have preferences. I prefer this to happen, but not demands. This must happen or I cannot be happy.
Preferences versus demands. I see the difference.
Good. Preferences are light, demands are heavy.
Okay, what about big life goals? Like I want to buy a house or I want to start a family. Can I work toward those?
Absolutely. You can work toward them, you can take steps in that direction, but you cannot guarantee they will happen exactly when and how you want.
So I might not get the house. I might not have the family.
Maybe. Or maybe you will, but it will look different than you imagined, or it will happen later than you planned.
That is hard to accept.
I know, but fighting reality is harder.
Fighting reality?
Yes, when you demand that life go a certain way and it does not, you are fighting reality. You are arguing with what is.
And that does not work?
Never. Reality always wins.
So I should just accept whatever happens?
You should accept what is while still working toward what you want. These are not opposites.
Can you explain that?
Sure, you want a house, you save money, you search for houses, you do everything you can. But if the market is too expensive or you do not get the loan, you accept that reality. You do not argue with it, you adjust your plan.
So acceptance does not mean giving up.
No. Acceptance means acknowledging reality and working with it, not against it.
That makes sense. Okay, what about random events like accidents or tragedies? I definitely cannot control those.
No, you cannot. And this is the hardest truth. Bad things happen to good people. Life is random sometimes.
That is really scary.
It is. But avoiding thinking about it does not make you safer. It just makes you more anxious because you are trying to control the uncontrollable.
So, what do I do with that fear?
You acknowledge it. Yes, bad things can happen. I cannot prevent all bad things, but I can trust myself to handle what comes.
Trust myself again.
Yes. This is the foundation. Not trust that nothing bad will happen, trust that you can handle it if it does.
That is a different kind of security.
Much more reliable security. Because it is based on you, not on controlling external circumstances.
Okay, but I still feel resistant. I feel like if I stop trying to control things, everything will fall apart.
This is the fear. But think about it. Are you actually controlling things now?
I am trying to.
But are you succeeding? Do things always go according to your plan?
No, almost never actually.
Exactly. So you are already not in control. You just have not accepted it yet.
Wow. That is true.
And all that effort you put into trying to control things is exhausting you. What if you redirected that energy into something useful,
Mhm. Like what?
like being present, like enjoying what is, like building resilience, like responding skillfully to what happens?
So I use my energy for things I can actually influence?
Yes, you stop wasting energy on what you cannot control.
That does sound lighter.
It is. You know what happened to me once? I had a very specific plan for my career. I did everything right. Everything.
Given then,
The company restructured. My position was eliminated. My perfect plan disappeared.
what did you do?
At first, I was devastated. I felt like I failed. But then I realized I did not fail. I just could not control the outcome.
Guys, and then,
I adapted. I found a different opportunity. And honestly, it turned out better than my original plan.
so losing control led to something good?
Yes. But only because I accepted it and adapted instead of fighting it.
That is a good example. Okay, let me summarize. I cannot control outcomes, only my effort and response. I should build resilience instead of seeking control. I should hold plans and expectations lightly. I should accept reality instead of fighting it. And I should trust myself to handle whatever happens.
Perfect summary. That is everything.
This is a big shift in thinking.
It is, and it takes practice. You will forget and try to control things. That is normal.
What do I do when I catch myself trying to control something,
You pause. You ask, is this actually in my control? If not, you let it go. You redirect to what you can control.
which is my effort and response?
Exactly.
Okay, I am going to try this. But I have one more question. If I cannot control my life, what is the point of trying?
The point is not to guarantee specific outcomes. The point is to show up fully, to do your best, to live with intention and purpose,
Even if things do not work out?
even if things do not work out. Because the trying, the showing up, the effort, that is where the meaning is, not in the outcome.
So the process is the point, not the destination.
Exactly. And this is freeing. You do not need perfect outcomes to live a meaningful life.
Kim, no, I like that.
Good. And to everyone listening, I want you to ask yourself, what am I trying to control that I cannot control?
Yes. And what would it feel like to let that go? To focus only on what you can actually influence?
You might find peace you have been searching for.
You might find freedom in accepting what is.
Thank you so much for listening today, everyone. We hope this conversation helps you let go of the illusion of control.
Remember, you cannot control life, but you can show up for it with intention and courage.
Take care of yourselves and practice letting go.
Goodbye for now, and may you find peace in uncertainty.
Goodbye, and see you next time.